thank you so much for coming back. So this is the Terracotta Villa that is available in the online store as of the date that I'm making this video, and I decided to purchase it and remodel it. I typically don't do these because they're really big and they're usually full of things that I already have, and they're around 700 LP or so, and a lot of times I just don't really have any use for them. But I thought the outside of this looks pretty cool. And they've used that multi-level roofing thing where you can separate the sections of the home, and then when you put the walls up on the inside it just looks like hallways, and you've seen me do that on several of my builds. So I thought I would give this one a try, and of course this is the before. It's very Latin themed, and I actually think they did a good job with the furniture placement and all of that. So you had an entryway, a living room, a kitchen and dining area. Over here's a bathroom. They put the fridge in a separate little room. There's another little dining area there. And then I think this was supposed to be like a little dance room or something like that. And then I'm not sure what this room was supposed to be. The one thing that I did notice, and I haven't done the remodel while I'm doing the before this time, but the one thing that I'm noticing is already there are some rooms that really you could have done without them, maybe. We had the one room downstairs that was pretty empty, and then an extra sitting room there, just a room with like a dresser there and a chair, another room with just a dresser, an empty room over there, and then you have a TV room over here. So as you're seeing right here, that's a staircase, but then you have a bathroom here. A lot of these rooms are kind of unnecessary now that I'm really looking at it. So you have a bedroom over here, and then another sitting area. So lots and lots of sitting areas. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with all of these extra little rooms. So this is the third floor here, another matching bedroom, and another sitting area with a table. There's another bathroom there, a staircase, and then there's a small office there. So that's the third floor. And then the fourth floor up here, again, just a sitting area and then a little room with a bookcase. So now that I'm really going inside and looking at it in detail, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the house. So the first thing I think I'm going to do here is take off this fourth floor. I think it's a little bit unnecessary, and now let's look at the house. See, to me, that looks a lot better right there. Actually, I like it already a lot more. But as far as all of those little rooms that don't really have a purpose, I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do with those. And now I'm just kind of playing around with exteriors. I do not like that. I'm trying to envision it without the patios in the front because I'm going to end up taking those off. So I'm kind of trying to imagine it without all of that in the front. And if you haven't watched my videos before, when I do these remodels, please note that I don't change the walls in the remodels. I might take off a floor or take out a basement, but with what is left, I work with what's there, if that makes sense. That looks absolutely horrible with the brick on it. So I'm going to go ahead and start emptying it out, and we'll see what happens after that when I come back. Okay, so I've started the remodel, and I do have part of the first floor furnished. But now that I'm coming up here to the second and third floor, these little rooms, as you can see, are becoming more and more of a problem for me. I have no idea what to do with that long, skinny room. I couldn't really position the stairs downstairs on the first floor to make it kind of match up with where I had decided to put everything. I've actually used some of the hallways downstairs for staircases. So I'm really not sure how this is going to turn out. But I guess in the after, you guys will see what I've managed to do with this very, very odd floor plan. Well, it's finished, and I actually ended up very happy with it. I almost didn't finish it. I almost just tore it down and said forget it, but I'm happy with it now. I cheated a little, and I'll show you that in a second, but here's the exterior color and trim that I've chosen. And then right here is that long, skinny room. Remember that? I cheated and took the room out and made it a balcony. I just couldn't help it, and I'm really glad with how it turned out up there. And then the other long skinny room, as you see here, I've turned into a covered porch, and I was very happy with that. Otherwise, I did stick to my own rules and I worked with what was here. So this is the little front porch area. We're going to go inside next, and I just kind of kept it the same and just redecorated it, put some landscaping around it, and then some nice plants on either side of the front door. And you come into the living room, and I've chosen a dark blue and light blue color palette in here. It does have a fireplace. You saw the chimneys on the front. I like doing that sometimes. I think it can give the front of the home a beautiful look. Just a nice, simple little gathering room there right in the front of the house. And I'm going to leave the walls up through most of the tour so that the hallways do make sense. So you come through the double archways here. This is how they had the room. I just redecorated it. I used this how they had it as the dining room and the kitchen. So I carried the light blue through here with those light colored floors. And there was a little alcove over here which I've decorated with a plant table and a nice lamp and some gray curtains on the windows. And then we'll come around here and look at the kitchen now. This is how I've sort of redesigned the kitchen. I put a little bar area there with a trash can at the end. And there's a stove area right here. And then on the other side is the refrigerator. You all know that's my favorite fridge now, with the stainless steel sink and the coffee maker there. Now remember, they had a separate room for the refrigerator. I decided to use that as an exit out to the back patio. And on one side of it, I inserted the trash. So it would be easy to take the trash in and out since there is no garage on the property. So again, leaving the walls up so the hallways that are technically on the exterior make sense as being interior hallways. There's an archway from the kitchen in there to the pantry. I think that used to be a bathroom. And you can go either way here. You can go this way through the living room to the staircase into a bedroom, or you can come through here into what I now have as a little music room. So you have a piano and some beautiful paintings and the fireplace and a couple of chairs for whoever's kind of sitting there being entertained. And then we're going to come down the hallway just a little bit further, and you're going to see the bathroom. I'll probably have to drop the walls here. There you go. So you can see what's in there. I used the new sink. I like that sink. I know it's supposed to be for a school, but I think it looks very modern and very pretty. And that kind of just goes to nowhere. You know, nothing else I could really do about it. But let's go back through the living room. As I showed you, this is where you now come up the staircase. So I used one of those hallways as a staircase. And then you can come through this door here into the downstairs master bedroom. I like this bedroom a lot. It's blues and grays and golds. I think it looks really, really nice. Again, using that alcove for decoration. They have their TV there with wall sconces on either side, a large armoire. And then you come in here to the master bathroom. I love that tub with that new sink. So those go together very well, and they even match up very nicely with that holiday condo shower. So you can put those pieces together for a bathroom nicely if you'd like to. And then you saw the large walk-in closet there as well. So this part of the remodel wasn't that hard, very enjoyable. It's once I got upstairs, things got a little bit dicey. Usually I do the walkthrough from build mode all together at the end. This time we're going to do it as we go up each floor. So you saw the front porch there, and this is where I have inserted the staircase to go to the second floor, and then here's the living room. There's the little alcove, and here is the dining and kitchen area here. And then back here's where I put the trash can and the exit to the patio. There's the pantry, and you can kind of see how these little hallways make sense with the walls up, but then the one that comes around to the right there really doesn't go anywhere. Maybe I could have left a gate off, I don't know. I wasn't really sure what to do about that. And then here is the total master suite, and a look at the backyard. And then next we're going to pop up those stairs, and we're going to take a look at the second floor. And remember, this is where the layout gets really dicey, and so is the remodel. So this room was rather long, and by the way, there's where you pop up the stairs. That's technically outside, but really inside here. This room was really long and skinny, and I wasn't sure what to do with it. And then you also had these two little rooms off to the side here near the front of the house. So I decided to make this the family TV room area because downstairs is more of a formal living room. And then I used one little room there that you walk through for a wine cart area, opened this up to below, and then made a walk around for it. And I thought that worked out pretty well. I actually ended up liking that room a lot. And if you put the walls up, we'll look at the hallways here. So that's the staircase that goes to the third floor. So you can come around this side and you have more of what's like a guest bedroom. I did browns and grays in here. I think it looks very pretty. And that was such a long, skinny room too. I just decided to turn it into a large open walk-in closet. Then you can come back through the family room through an archway and continue through the rest of the second floor. That way the layout makes a little bit more sense. I used this as the family bathroom upstairs. I tried to keep everything with the same look, so I used that same sink and tub as downstairs, but I did try out the new shower up here. I think it's interesting. I think there's a lot we can do with those showers. While I was remodeling, I actually got the shower, so I wanted to try it out in this house. This little room here I used as a laundry room. And then the hallway, of course, wraps back around to the staircase and then another hallway. So you come around the hallway in that door and you come into a preteen or teenage girl's room. For a small bedroom, I think this is really cute. I think it looks really pretty. I left the peach on the walls in here. I don't know, I just thought it went really well. Has the light colored wood for the furniture, and then again with the long skinny room, I turned it into a closet. That's pretty much all I could do with those. Now this room was a bit of a challenge too because I had a little room here and then I had a long skinny room there in the back. So I decided to make this a toddler's bedroom. That's her sleeping area there, and over here is her play area. So I think that turned out kind of cute. It's all about just making the best use you can of the space. So now we're going to take a look at the second floor and how I've put everything in here and what it looks like now. So you see how the hallways wrap around there. And this room right here really joins everything together. So you see what I did with that space there, and then I opened that up. You walk around here to the guest room and its closet back there. You can also come in the door here to the family bathroom, which is a 2-part bath with a vanity and bathtub. And then you have the shower and toilet in the back. Here is the laundry room and the toddler's room, which is kind of an L-shaped room. And you saw the teenage or preteen girls' room. So that's what the second floor looks like now. So next we're going to come up and tour the third floor. This used to be a room. Remember, it was a long skinny room. It was right in the middle. It was in the way, and I almost stopped the remodel. I was so mad at that room, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take it out. Just make a nice place to sit outdoors up here, and then just make the remainder of the rooms bedrooms for older people, older children. Like this could be a nice preteen or teenage boys room. And then you come across the way here, but do you see these little rooms? And remember, there was a room right there too. It just absolutely drove me nuts once I got up here. But I do like this bathroom. So you have the private toilet area here. I brought the same fixtures upstairs as I've had on the previous 2 levels with the new sink and all of that. I like those tan shades too. They look great with those lamps and that mirror on the wall. So that is the family bathroom there. And then you're going to come back out here to the patio and you come around to another bedroom. I like this bedroom. It's in golds and whites. I think it looks really, really pretty with the curtains behind the bed there. And I put an armoire here. And then you have the window that looks out the front. And I've just put a chest there in front of that window and some vines on the exterior. I think it looks really nice like that. And there's a TV there. So that could be a nice guest room or a teenage girl's room. And then over here, more long, skinny rooms that had absolutely no use. They just had tables or a dresser or just a chair sitting on them. So I decided to wrap them around, one side with windows, one side here where I've added a balcony, so it's a nice covered porch area. So that's what I decided to do with that area. And then this little room here I've turned into a study room or a little home office. And it has a door out there to the covered porch as well. So that is how I ended up redecorating this very oddly laid out house. And again, I don't do these a lot, and we're going to go ahead and go over the third floor here last. But I'm glad I did it. But you know what? It took me a week to remodel this house. Notice I haven't uploaded a video in over a week. Yes, my videos have slowed down, and to be honest with you, that's for health reasons, which I have shared in the Facebook group. But never has it ever taken me this long to remodel a house, so that put me even more behind. But hey, it's finished, and I actually like how the decor looks, so it was worth it to me. And if you enjoyed the tour, let me know. I deserve a like for this video. Just for the effort, if nothing else, hit that like button or leave me a comment. I love you guys. I appreciate you more than you know. Take care, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.